What if the financial stress you feel right now, the tightness in your chest, every time you open your banking app, the fear of another unexpected bill, the exhaustion of living paycheck to paycheck? What if all of that could become just a memory in 5 years? I know it sounds unbelievable, like something that only happens to the insanely lucky or the ultra-rich, but it's not. 5 years ago, I was in the exact same place, buried under student loans, credit card debt, and a car payment that felt more like a chain around my ankle than a vehicle. I had a decent job, but my money controlled me. Every decision I made, from what I ate for lunch to whether I could see a movie, had to go through the filter of financial fear. My life was a cycle: work, pay bills, worry, repeat. There was no space for dreams or peace, just survival. Then one random rainy Tuesday afternoon, everything changed. I was staring at a calculator, trying to figure out how many years it would take to pay everything off. The number wasn't years, it was decades, and something inside me just snapped. I realized I wasn't willing to sacrifice the best years of my life just to barely stay afloat. That moment became my turning point. I decided I wasn't going to be a passenger anymore. I was going to take the wheel. The plan that changed my life wasn't complicated. It was a simple 5-step path that I now call the Freedom Blueprint. It's a process that wipes out debt, builds powerful habits, grows your income, and turns your money into a wealth-building machine. And today, I'm sharing it with you. The journey starts by facing the truth. You have to know exactly where you stand. I listed out everything I owned and everything I owed. When I saw the negative number staring back at me, it felt like a punch to the gut, but it woke me up. Then I tracked every dollar I spent for a full month. Every coffee, every subscription, every impulse buy at midnight. Not to feel guilty, but to understand where my money was silently disappearing. But the numbers weren't enough. I needed a reason to keep going, a why, strong enough to pull me through the rough days. For me, it was simple. I wanted peace. I wanted to wake up without that sinking feeling in my stomach. That vision became my fuel. Once I had that clarity, I went to war with my debt. I used the debt snowball method, paying off the smallest debts first just to build momentum. Every time I knocked out a balance, I felt lighter. It became addictive. I cut unnecessary spending, canceled everything I didn't absolutely need, and threw every extra rupee and dollar at the next debt on the list. Watching those balances fall was like watching myself slowly rise back to the surface. At the same time, I built what I call my Freedom Fund, just a small emergency buffer at first, about $1,000 to protect me from life's sudden punches. Once my debt was gone, I grew that fund until it covered months of my living expenses. That money became my safety net, my peace, my protection from going backward. But cutting expenses can only get you so far. To speed up the journey, I focused on earning more. I fought for raises, improved my skills, switched jobs when I needed to, and built a small side hustle on the weekends. Every extra bit of income wasn't for spending, it went straight into my future. I realized something powerful. Saving makes you stable, but earning more makes you unstoppable. And then came the final step, the one that truly created freedom. I started investing, not in anything complicated, just simple low-cost index funds and ETFs. I set up automatic investments so the money flowed into my accounts every month, without me even thinking about it. Slowly, my money started making its own money. Dividends started coming in, and after a few years, the growth was unbelievable. It felt like planting seeds that suddenly turned into a forest. 5 years after that rainy Tuesday, I woke up one morning and realized the panic was gone. Completely. My debts? Gone. My freedom fund? Full. And my passive income from investments? It had finally grown larger than my monthly expenses. I was free. And here's the truth. I'm not extraordinary. I'm not lucky. I'm not a genius. I'm just someone who got tired of struggling and decided to follow a simple plan with unwavering consistency. Your next 5 years can look completely different from your last 5. You can be the one in control. You can have peace. You can have freedom. The blueprint is right in front of you. The question is, are you ready to take the first step? Right now, I want you to choose one small action. Are you going to calculate your net worth, start tracking your spending, or finally write down your powerful why? Drop it in the comments. The moment you speak it out loud, your journey begins. Let's start building your financial freedom together.